Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Ducati rider Marc Marquez is heading into the Argentina Grand Prix with his eyes not just on victory but also on four specific rivals he believes could pose a threat. After topping both practice sessions on Friday and setting a new lap record at Termas de Río Hondo, the championship leader detailed the names he's keeping under close watch as he prepares for race day. Francesco Bagnaia narrowly secured his direct qualifying 2 spot for the Argentine MotoGP after a nerve-wracking Friday practice. Despite a late crash at Turn 2 that threatened to cost him valuable time, the Ducati Lenovo rider remains upbeat and determined as he prepares to battle on Sunday. Giannantonio defied a nagging shoulder injury to put in an impressive performance during Friday practice at the Argentine MotoGP. Finishing second and sandwiched between Marc and Alex Marquez in an all-Ducati top 3, the Italian rider marked a significant step up from his 10th place finish at the Buram opener. Yamaha Factory Racing successfully overcame their initial concerns at the Argentina MotoGP, securing direct Q2 spots for both Alex Rins and Fabio Quartararo on Friday. The team was initially quite afraid, due to the traditionally low-grip conditions at Termas de Río Hondo, but strategic adjustments and improved track conditions allowed Yamaha to achieve what team manager Massimo Morbidelli described as a perfect result. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marquez carried his winning momentum from Thailand into the Argentina weekend by leading the opening practice session. In the afternoon session, he shattered the previous mark with a lap of 1 minute and 37.295 seconds, edging out the field by 0.135 seconds. Yet, despite his stellar performance, the Spaniard is well aware of the fierce competition waiting in the wings. When asked which riders could challenge his charge for victory, Marquez didn't mince words. He singled out his younger brother Alex Marquez as an ever-present force at Termas, while also pointing to Fabio Di Giannantonio, noting that even if his pace isn't as blistering, he's expected to be close. Marquez also mentioned Pecco Bagnaia. Despite his crash in practice, his raw speed remains undeniable, and Marco Bezzecchi, whose past victory at Termas in 2023 signals that Aprilia's performance could be a wild card. Alex one more time is super strong here. He will be there. Fabio Di Giannantonio also did a very good lap. On the pace he is a bit further, but I think he will be close. Pecco, he crashed but he's fast. And then Marco Bezzecchi, we know he won here in 2023, and Aprilia is also working good here in the past. So, I expect a strong Bezzecchi. Quote from Marc Marquez. Despite his dominant practice performance, Marquez admitted that his first session in Argentina was not without its challenges. Visiting Termas de Río Hondo for the first time on Ducati machinery since 2019 meant he was navigating unfamiliar territory. He explained that a lack of a base setup, particularly with the electronics and engine brake, tripped him up in FP1, though a swift improvement was evident in FP2. Looking ahead, Marquez is more comfortable with his overall pace than the raw time attack. He stressed that the ultimate objective is to secure a front-row start, a key factor for success at a track known for its ever-improving conditions as the weekend progresses. The pace was good, with medium tire and soft compound. I feel okay. Time attack is always special, but tomorrow it will be very important to start on that front row. This will be the main target, but it's the pace where I feel more comfortable. As the Argentina Grand Prix draws near, Marc Marquez remains laser-focused on adapting to the track while keeping a wary eye on 4 rivals who could challenge his bid for another win. With his Ducati setup coming into sharper focus and the conditions steadily improving, all eyes will be on Termas de Río Hondo to see if the championship leader can convert his practice form into race day dominance. Stay tuned for more updates from the Argentine MotoGP. With just minutes remaining in Friday practice, Bagnaia suffered a late crash at turn 2 that sent him watching from the sidelines while his rivals continued to improve their times. Originally running in 6th, the incident pushed him down to 10th, barely clinching the final automatic Q2 spot. Despite finishing 16th and 10th in the 2 sessions, the scare proved to be a pivotal wake-up call. A lot! I was already seeing myself out of Q2. It could have been a shame. But I'm happy. Happy because my feeling was much better this afternoon. We did a good step in terms of setup of the bike, and it helped me a lot. Happy because finally I feel much better on braking and entering the corners. And tomorrow we will try to do another step. Quote from Francesco Bagnaia. The improvement in his bike setup and braking performance has been critical for Bagnaia. As grip levels steadily improved at the dusty Termas de Río Hondo circuit, he emphasized that rediscovering confidence on the brakes was his primary objective heading into the weekend. This recovery in his performance is seen as vital for his chances to challenge the competition in both the sprint and the Sunday race. The grip changed during the session because in the last part it was much better. I think it will be like this all weekend. Tomorrow in the sprint race we will do the best lap in the last laps and also in the Sunday race. So the important thing is that I have a good feeling back on braking. This was my main target. Under mounting pressure after new Ducati teammate Marc Marquez's dominating performance in Thailand, Bagnaia knows that every session counts. With the championship battle heating up and his rivals, including both Marquez brothers, close on the grid, he remains resolute. When asked about his readiness to face such stiff competition, Bagnaia's response left no doubt about his determination. I feel ready to fight. Who it will be, will be. But I feel ready to fight. Despite the Friday scare, Francesco Bagnaia's renewed confidence on braking and cornering has set the stage for a competitive weekend at Termas de Río Hondo. As he gears up to challenge the likes of the Marquez brothers and others, all eyes will be on whether he can convert his hard-fought improvements into race-winning pace on Sunday. Stay tuned for more updates as the Argentine MotoGP unfolds. Battling persistent shoulder pain, Giannantonio found his rhythm on the track in Argentina. With the team's support, he honed his performance lap by lap, recovering lost testing time and demonstrating a clear improvement over his previous outing. We worked so well with the team during practice. Every run we were improving the bike, then I had just the last shot to make that lap time. I said, okay, you have a great package, just enjoy, relax, and try to find that flow that you have. And it was there, the flow again. I'm so happy. Also because I was not feeling that flow since the last races of last year. But even maybe earlier, because with this shoulder I've been struggling a lot. But it has worked out. So super happy and proud, especially for the team. Quote from Fabio Di Giannantonio. The breakthrough wasn't just about overcoming injury, it ignited a surge of adrenaline and hunger for more success. Di Giannantonio likened the experience to rewarding a puppy with a biscuit, a small taste that now leaves him craving more on the track. Despite the progress, Di Giannantonio remains realistic about his recovery. Acknowledging that his shoulder isn't yet fully fit, he stressed his focus on riding fast rather than fixating on results, demonstrating a determined, no-nonsense approach to racing. For sure the shoulder is not good. Sometimes when I ride, it disturbs me, it's a bit annoying. But I arrived here with another approach. I wanted to arrive here focused on riding, focused not on the result itself, but to go fast. We know we have the pain, so let's get to work. So that's the mood of this weekend, just focus and do what you can with what you have. Not all Ducati riders had an easy day. Teammate Franco Morbidelli, who finished 4th in Thailand, struggled to secure direct access to qualifying 2, ending Friday practice in 12th place. Despite not feeling his best in the fast corners, Morbidelli is confident about bouncing back on Saturday. I wasn't feeling good in the fast corners, but I was almost in Q2. Tomorrow the fight for the Q2 spots will be very tricky. But I'm confident and I trust my team, even if today was not perfect, We did the maximum and I'm sure we will improve on Saturday. The goal is to secure the Q2 place and then fight for the best place possible on the grid to be as close as I can to the top guys in the sprint." Quote from Franco Morbidelli. Fabio Di Giannantonio's standout practice performance underscores his resilience and rising form as he pushes through injury. With renewed confidence and a hunger for more, he's ready to build on this momentum at the Argentine MotoGP. Meanwhile, Franco Morbidelli looks set to battle for a better qualifying spot, adding to the excitement of this high-octane weekend. Stay tuned for more action as the race weekend unfolds. Yamaha arrived in Argentina looking to rebound after a disappointing start to the season in Thailand, where their best result was only 11th place, courtesy of Jack Miller. The stiffer tire construction used in Burum didn't suit the M1, making the opening round a tough challenge. In Argentina, however, they faced a different issue: extremely low grip, particularly in the first practice session, FP1. As expected, the morning session, which also saw damp conditions, made things even trickier, with only Miller managing to break into the top 10. "We were quite afraid because usually, in FP1 in Argentina, the grip is always very low, which makes things even harder for us. Both riders also complained about the lack of grip." Massimo Marigali. After struggling in FP1, Yamaha made key setup changes and switched tires for FP2. With the track conditions improving, Alex Rins took advantage of a slipstream from Marc Marquez to climb to 6th place, while Quartararo secured 8th. Having both riders go directly into Q2 was our main goal because going through Q1 makes things much more difficult. So, this is a very positive step. Meanwhile, Jack Miller missed the top 10 by just 0.224 seconds, finishing 14th, while his Pramac teammate Miguel Oliveira ended the session in 18th. This result provides a crucial boost for Yamaha, as they continue to chase Ducati and KTM. Alex Rins is showing strong adaptation to the M1, while Quartararo will aim to carry this momentum into Saturday's qualifying session. With track conditions expected to improve further, Yamaha is now focused on securing a strong starting position for Sunday's race. Yamaha successfully tackled the challenge of low grip conditions and emerged with a strong result in Argentina. Their attention now turns to qualifying, where they will look to solidify their chances for a competitive race. Stay tuned for more updates from the Argentina MotoGP. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you next time.